Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by and learning more stuff on Jehovah's Witnesses. Almost to the end of the meetings, they had an announcement, and I am confused. On JW broadcast last year or whenever, they made an announcement that the preaching work was done, and there's few places that Jehovah is not going to send the witnesses to, because by sending the witnesses, they are going to be executed. And I remember an incident, or reading about it somewhere, that I think it was a husband and wife was doing preaching work somewhere near the Muslims, and they was beheaded for trying to convert the Muslims. Oops, Watchtower, didn't you know that the Muslims was good, that going around killing what you call fake Christians, and they was getting beheaded, burned alive, and you're sending people over there? I guess you don't watch the news, and you don't let Jehovah's Witnesses watch the news. So those couple walked into an execution. So why didn't Jehovah warn you? Do not send these people into a dangerous area. Remember, you're supposed to be anointed. You're supposed to be having the Spirit guiding you to not have the true Christians to be executed. Anyway, I recorded this this announcement, and I want y'all to see if y'all can catch the nonsense before I get into my part and see you what I see in this. How ridiculous and stupid Watchtower is. And let's see how many Jehovah's Witnesses would jump up and down joy. Oh, I want to go! I want to go! Oh, I'll go! So, here we go, and enjoy the nonsense.
Now, the first letter, it says, a special preaching campaign in Liberia. Dear brothers, we are pleased to inform you that the Service Committee of the governing body has approved a special preaching campaign in Liberia, which is scheduled to take place from March 1st through April 30th, 2019. Similar campaigns in previous years produced good results. Exemplary publishers living in selected countries who speak English are being invited to share in this campaign for a minimum of 2 weeks. However, it is hoped that many will be able to stay for a longer period of time. There is much work yet to be done in this responsive territory. We wish to take advantage that most people in Liberia speak and understand English. There are towns and villages that are still untouched territory or are worked infrequently. Jesus work.
Question. How can these places be untouched when Watchtower said, basically in the JW broadcast, all these areas that they was able to bring people in was already been worked many times. Otherwise they would have never went up there, made an announcement, the preaching work is done worldwide. Now they didn't say, it don't stop you from going door to door. But why would you tell people the preaching work's done worldwide and come back and saying this stupid nonsense that this place, the preaching work is not done? Think about it. Please, put on your thinking cap. Think about it. What the man just said.
Words will well describe the field situation in this territory. The harvest is great, but the workers are few. Therefore, beg the master of the harvest to send out workers into the harvest. The Liberia branch office is happy to report that the West Africa region is currently Ebola-free. Please prayerfully consider whether you are able to participate in this campaign. If so, we want...
If my memory serves me right, and some of y'all can put in your comments, if my memory serves me right, please tell me yes or no. Do you remember when they was mentioned about this Ebola disease? There was going to be a big assembly in that area. Watchtower was trying to bring people together to assembly until the country told them, you cannot do that. You cannot bring people from other countries into this area when we have this dangerous disease. Do anybody remember that? Please leave your comment on that.
We encourage you to submit an application through your Congregation Service Committee no later than August 15, 2018. Please do not finalize any travel arrangements until you have been informed that you have been selected. Once the territory assignments have been determined, we will inform you accordingly.
Does that mean they had to have a background check? A background check to make sure you are a worthy Jehovah's Witness and you're not apostate? They're going to go over there to wake people up and tell them not to be a Jehovah's Witness, so your elders and the branch are going to have to do a background check on you?
Keep in mind that it will not always be possible to stay in the homes of brothers. Thus, you will likely need to secure and pay for your own accommodations. As a general guide, outside the capital of Monrovia, motels can charge approximately $30 per night, US. In the capital, hotels charge between $100 to $140 per night, US, double room. In order to assist the Liberia branch office in organizing affordable accommodations for those approved to support this special campaign, we convey an expression of our warm Christian love and best wishes. Your Brother's Christian Congregation of Jehovah's Witnesses. And then there's one more.
So did y'all catch that? I'm sorry, but I had to go in there about the qualifications of making sure your P's and Q's of being a real dedicated Jehovah's Witness before you approve to go there. Otherwise, any Jehovah's Witness should be able to do that. It'd be like a vacation-like thing. I mentioned before, they did announce the preaching work was done. And what you heard, what he was talking about, preaching work in this area was never, nobody was able to get to all these people. So, how come the people in that area would tell Watchtower before they made that stupid announcement that we need people here because it's just too many territories and not enough workers? So why didn't the branch office there contact the branch office in New York? Think about it, people. And you're going to have quite a bit of money, and that may be your another qualification to make sure you have enough money with you. Otherwise, Watchtower could say no, because then when you get there, you're going to have to rely on the brothers and sisters to take care, feed you, keep you in a motel, because if you don't have enough money to do all the stuff, you're going to be a burden upon these people. But your heart is there to do the preaching work. And I just thought about that when I brought that up, interrupt that guy in that part of that video to make that crazy remark about, about the money. People, if you gotta take your money, and when you're working for a company, any company, and they're supposed to pay your way to get there, pay your meals, and whatever gas it takes you to rent a car, go with these people and give them gas money. You're working for the company. You're not working for God Himself. Because, trust me, if this religion was really true and they was raking in donations like King Solomon was getting from all over the other countries, gold and silver, everything he needed to help build God's house, these people would be getting paid to do the preaching work, and they would be putting burdens upon the people who lives there. But this is not, it never would be, something what you would call God's chosen people. You don't need an organized company or religion to do God's will. All you have to do is follow the Bible. What Jesus mentioned, which Jehovah's Witnesses don't do. They don't have no soup to feed the hungry. They don't have places where people can have free clothing in the wintertime. All they care is about making money. All this money they wasted of the lawsuits, they could have helped children, the elderly outside this religion. Because if the Jehovah is not helping these starving Christians, should he be angry with his people, Jehovah's Witnesses, if they don't follow the Bible, what Christ's words are? That proves you this God is not true. He never was. You cannot jump on an airplane without no money and go to another country and not be prepared. Anything that is going to be thrown your direction. Otherwise, you could be thrown out in the street as being a bum, Jehovah's Witness, for going there expecting your brothers and sisters to take care of you, and all you have to do is just follow them to the doors, and when it's your turn to knock on the door, you knock on the door. So there is going to be qualifications of one who's going to have a lot of money to do this. Think about it. That shows you how evil and corrupt this religion is. If that preaching work was so important to save lives, wouldn't Watchtower help the people to go over there to be prepared? Now remember, you got your circuit overseers that goes to every kingdom. Every Jehovah's Witness got to donate money for him for a new car. Give money to him so he can eat, and give him a couple of homes while he's here. He can go over and eat some meals in these homes. Now if they can prepare for a guy that goes around talking to the witnesses, how come the Watchtower can't even do the ones that are doing the real work in the field that Christ said the workers are few and the field is huge? So why he make an announcement in the Kim Hall, can we send few people from our congregation to go over there, and we will, out of our funds, we will support this work, and we will add money into your account. When you need it, just email us and we'll send you some money if you want to stay there longer. Was that announcement, Watchtower, that you was asking the people in the congregations to help the one who would love to go to the Kingdom Hall? I mean, out in the field in that country, Liberia? That would be the lovable way to do it. But there's no love in there because that was not an announcement. The brothers and sisters could help a person to go over there for 2 weeks or longer to do the preaching work. But no, you're friggin' greedy with the money for yourself, not to help to support someone to do your preaching work. That's all I got to say, people. Please leave your comments what you thought about this video. Thank you, and y'all have a wonderful day.